Welcome to Hell's Playground, where our contractors are the gatekeepers. Welcome you to the most intense live-action game show you have ever seen. This is the Airsoft Pro League.
Yeah, this shit fucking sucks. So yes, once again, we are going to be diving into the Airsoft Scam League. If you haven't watched my last video on this topic, I highly encourage you to do so because it will give a lot of context as to what happened before I made this video. We're going to be recovering a couple topics, but we're going to be mostly exploring where has the show been? Why has it not released yet? We're going to be talking about the management of APL. We're going to talk about why I think it hasn't released yet. We're also going to cover the free episode. Now, don't worry, we're not going to watch the entire thing. I wouldn't put you through that. And let's go ahead and jump into the three people at the top of APL.
Dick, you're fired!
So we talked about Chris Machi in the previous episode, but there are three primary people at the top of, let's say, the APL hierarchy. We've got Chris Machi, the executive producer. We've got Nick Cabellico, I don't know. And then Jake Bedardi, also known as the Real Deal Airsoft. Both of these two lower guys, I guess, are still executive producers or co-producers. I'm not sure. Let's talk about Chris Machi first because he's certainly the most interesting character of the bunch. So, to this date, he has not posted about the Airsoft Pro League since November 27th, 2020, where the raffle picture, oh, you won a gun, congratulations. That's the last time he posted about it on his social media page. I looked around, nothing from him. So it's really strange that he's supposed to be in charge of the show. The guy who's supposed to own the business, the guy who's supposed to be in charge, hasn't posted anything since November.
Well, we're waiting.
Now we can talk about Jake Bedardi. Now, Mr. Bedardi is a very interesting character. So he is the Real Deal Airsoft, okay? Another YouTuber, and he also has not posted about the Airsoft Pro League since November 27th. Now, this was the gentleman that had his mother or his sister or somebody related to him in my comments to the last video, which was super funny to look at.
Coincidence? I think
Then we've got Nick, however you say his last name, and I've never heard of him before. His three guys haven't posted updates about the people at the very top of the show haven't posted updates about it.
I'm not happy, Bob. Not happy.
It was said on the ASAP podcast that the Airsoft Pro League production cost was anywhere from $70,000 to $80,000 by itself. We're going to go ahead and just say $75,000 just to put it in the middle. Now, the Airsoft Pro League also used to cost $25, but then the price was lowered to $19.95 or something like that. So we're going to go ahead and go in the middle of $22, roughly in the middle. Remember this number. If you divide $75,000 by 22, you get about 3,410 copies. So you've got that number. 3,410 copies. Now, I will give you, at least I'm going to give my most realistic estimate of how many copies were sold. Way lower than this, obviously, but let me explain my reasoning first. Let's go ahead and go over to the Airsoft Pro League Instagram account, and we'll check out their social medias and their likes and all that shit. The Airsoft Pro League Instagram page has 2,281 followers. For the sake of this video, we're going to round this up to 2,300. So 2,300 divided by 10 is about 230. If you go on their profile, their posts are only getting an average of 150 likes. Now, that is less than 10% of their followers. So, already red flag number, I've lost count. Less than 10% of your followers are liking your content. Let's look at their YouTube. If you go over to the Airsoft Pro League YouTube channel, they have, 282 subscribers. And if you look at their views, their total views, it's less than 10,000. These three guys who nobody's heard of until recently are expecting to sell 3,410 copies of a show that, remember, costs money to watch. You are paying money to watch people play Airsoft when you could go on YouTube and do that for free. Let's just look at the video views first. Let's just look at those first, right? The last video that was posted on their YouTube channel was 2 months ago. APL behind the scenes. 106 views. If you look at all of their videos, the only ones that have more than like 1,000 views is the What is the Airsoft Pro League video, which is the first video, the tryouts video, and then the free episode, which we'll talk about later because it's just a gigantic clusterfuck. So what do I think realistically, how many copies did they sell? Probably less than 300. Where is this money coming from? Did Chris Machi just pull this money out of his ass and be like, you're telling me you can just pull 75 to 80 grand and just lose it? Because there's no way he's gonna make this money back realistically after all the shit he said online. So when you're promoting a product, you want to have big A influencers on your payroll, right? You want to have people like Navrich, Jet the Desert Fox, Judge the Hooligan, Airsoft Alphon, Sniper Buddy Fabi, etc., even Silo. When you think marketing and you want people to advertise your show, if you're promoting the Airsoft Pro League, on the other hand, the only influencer that promoted the show is Kicking Mustang, a sniper YouTuber who plays outdoors. That doesn't make any sense. APL made a post about how, a giveaway, follow Kicking Mustang and follow us and tag a battle buddy to win a prototype ghillie suit. It doesn't make sense for him to be promoting an indoor event. Not in the slightest. He's a sniper. Demo, SpeakUB, none of those people are involved with this project. Why are you not involving people who are in the indoor industry? They involved KWA, but not all their sponsors didn't talk about APL more than once. Marketing for this has already gone down the drain.
This won't be your typical rental abusing day at the field, kids.
So this guy's name is Steve Mason. He's honestly pretty funny. I think some of the things that he's saying are pretty fucking cringe. I'm sure they just approached him and said, hey, we need you to be a voice actor. The guy's pretty fucking funny and his laugh is fucking hilarious. He literally looks like the Chad from the Enjoyer versus the other thing meme. In fact, if I were actually to purchase the show, which I fucking won't, he would be the only reason I actually ordered the show.
But it could be a trick!
February has come and gone, and now we're in fucking April, dude. APL has made 3 update posts since then. Now, these 3 update posts have been very, very lackluster. Minus the fact that the first one is pretty much stating that instead of them being individual episodes, they're all going to be one gigantic episode. What? The second update post was that they're in the current final stages of production. That was in March 3rd. And then the last update that was put out was on March 25th, saying that it has once again been delayed until the end of April. Whether that actually happens or not, I bet you it doesn't. I bet they delay it again, or they just don't announce it.
No need to have a riot. Shut your eyes.
Now comes the moment I'm sure all of you have been waiting for. We're going to take a look at the free episode and why it's complete and utter fucking garbage. I already covered the first 10 seconds of the video with this is the Airsoft Pro League, but we're going to take a deep dive into it, and don't worry, we're not going to watch the entire video. So let's go ahead and talk about the first glaring issue.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, Steve Mason, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to the most intense live action game show you have ever seen. Today's athletes will be competing for a grand prize of $5,000 in cash and gear. They gave you video games. They gave you virtual reality. We give you the Airsoft Pro League. We scoured the Northeast region to find you a group of self-proclaimed elite tactical practitioners.
So I'm going to save some time and just stop here once again. The first 7 minutes of the show is nothing but filler, introductions, and not gameplay. So you've already got 1/3 of the video, because this video is 24 minutes long, almost exactly. Another fucking problem we've got right here, and I understand you want to try to set the stage for the teams, players. This is 7 minutes? The first 7 minutes is just introductions? The fuck, dude?
My name's Alexis Magno. Team Marauders. My call sign's Blue Wolf. Being here, it's a big thing. It's like something I never thought I'd actually do. They call me Blue Wolf because I always wind up sneaking past enemy territory, mainly like a wolf. You won't see me coming, and if I spot you before you spot me, you better run, you better hide. But even if you try hiding, I'll still find you, one way or another. I'll sneak right behind you. I'll go right in front of you. No matter what it is, I'll find you.
Oh my god, these fucking interviews. These interviews are so fucking bad. Oh my god, is this guy supposed to be a wolf? Fucking Christ. Let's keep going, let's keep going.
This is the Airsoft Pro League.
Now let's see if they can get out here and set up some lanes of fire and keep contractor heads down.
The contractors are deploying.
Okay, so they only play for 3 fucking minutes before the game is over, and then we're back to more filler content. What the fuck? Literally, we got that 3 minutes of gameplay, right? Then we go to 6 minutes of commentary. Then we go back to 3-4 minutes max of gameplay. And then that's over. And then what do we get? 7 minutes of gameplay in a 24-minute long video. That is literally less than 1/3 of the gameplay of the episode. That's fucking pathetic, dude. Regardless, it's not a lot of money, but you're still paying to watch people play Airsoft, and yet it's not even half of the episode. It should probably be like 3/4. What the fuck?
Boss, you killed a child. I'm aborting.
Now that we've covered pretty much everything that's come out about the Airsoft Pro League, I highly encourage you to form your own opinion. Instead of cutting the video short here, we're now going to cut to nothing but comments about how shit-tastic this show is. So I want to thank you for tuning in. Thank you guys for all the support we've been getting, and have a great day.
Jedi scum.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, Steve Mason.